What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Miss the Bus Podcast weekly show. I'm one of your hosts, Matt, and I'm joined today by my favorite people in the entire world.
You sound like the Undertaker from The Incredibles.
Oh my God! I'm
wow,
sorry.
Yeah. That is how you sounded.
I don't think you do.
I'm here with Tyler, Bailey, and Omar, as usual.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Happy to be here.
We just had pizza, so I'm like,
We
real
just
happy.
had pizza. It's hard to not be happy after eating just a bunch of pizza, and we have at least half of it left.
Dude, I mean, we have
that's
more
good.
than that, so I'm gonna tear it up.
A good bit. As I said, this is the weekly show on Miss the Bus. We're not your premium source of video game, television, and movie news, but gosh dang it, we're going to try to be anyway, and you're going to like it. You're going to sit there and you're going to like it. You're not going to turn it off. You're not going to unsubscribe.
You're gonna just take it.
You're gonna
gonna
look at
take
me.
it and you're
You're
gonna
gonna look
love
at me
it.
and take these goods.
Oh, God.
He said it, not me. Before we get into the news, if you like what we do, you can subscribe to us on iTunes. Leave us a review. 5 stars would be great. 4, we can deal with anything
3
less than
suck
that.
me.
Yeah. Where did we fail you? If you want to leave 3, just this isn't for you.
Keep it at 5.
Yeah, keep it at 5. If iTunes isn't your thing, though, we're on Google Play, we're on Stitcher, we're on SoundCloud. We're not on Spotify because the dude just won't email us back. I don't know why.
We need to send him like a video
We
of
do.
us crying.
If
or
anybody
something.
has it in with the Spotify guy or girl, whoever it is, just let us
Someone.
know. Just tell
I'll
them.
cry. I don't care.
Eventually, we're gonna be over Spotify, and we're just gonna be like, you know, we don't want our shit on there. We'll be like
Let's
Taylor
go to-
Swift, or just
Oh yeah,
keep us out.
She's still on there, isn't she?
I think she came back on it.
Jay-Z's not.
yeah.
Ooh,
Title. We'll
be
just go
like
to them.
Jay-Z.
But
We'll
his new album with Beyonce's on there.
Oh, okay. We'll start our own music streaming service, even
Yeah.
though we're a podcast. Angelo, ever since you were like surfing the internet on my laptop and that fucking dick came up with the lube all over it, I keep getting ads. I got that ad for like 3 days in a row, and now I've got "Want to Meet a Mature Woman Tonight."
What did you look up on his
I
computer?
don't know, but they just
It was like an ad.
You
they
clicked
just
on
keep
it.
popping
You
up.
clicked it.
I didn't click on
You
it.
did. I was like, dang, look at this. And then like, that's it.
The dick just pops up on it, and he's just like, "Hey,
Dang,
look at this."
I don't think I knew what to do. But anyway, and then on social media, you can follow us on Twitter at Miss the Bus Pod. Facebook, just search Miss the Bus. Vero, I think we're Miss the Bus as well. So if you want to get rid of just Zack Snyder's pictures of his fucking cat and his
Look,
art,
the reason why I don't even really attempt for the Vero is because no one uses Vero.
there are people out there.
I forgot
There
about
isn't.
Vera, to be completely honest.
It's crazy. I get on every now and then and see if there's any more famous people on that. There's not.
There's nobody.
Nobody
it's
uses
just
it.
Zack
Not really.
Snyder.
It's like
Yeah.
Zack Snyder,
Mostly.
Ray Fisher. I think like Susan Sarandon has one now.
Oh,
Yeah,
good old
it's
Suze.
not many.
It could be us.
It should
That's
be
your
us.
job. Tyler hasn't posted on it in like 40 years.
Yeah, I used to
so
check.
I haven't posted on my own in a while either.
Yeah.
So
You're probably gonna get on there. You're gonna have like 20.
well, I was
movies to-
planning one. Yeah, I was planning like one day soon, just to get on my own and like review the past
Do
like
it, man.
10
You
movies
should.
I haven't seen.
I used to read those reviews, man.
They were good.
I've been
We've
writing
all
They were
just-
detailed.
We've been
Yeah, they
clamoring
were.
for them
I
and just
know.
never
I'm
got
clamoring
'em.
for them too.
But yeah, we really appreciate all the support on the internet. Also, our YouTube. We have a YouTube too. It's just
We do.
Go help out our YouTube. Just click through the videos for us
Yes.
because it's just the reason why they're so low is probably because they're just a picture of the fucking bus and then us
It is.
talking.
But honestly, also leave funny comments
funny
because I
comments.
want to talk with all
you know,
of you.
and I forgot to tell y'all this, but I think this I can just say it, and if y'all disagree, then we're fucked. But
All right.
we should do like a like kind of like a reader mail kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you want us to read out any kind of like comment or question on our show, you can just email us, and the email address is missthebuspod at gmail.com. Missthebuspod@gmail.com. And if you send us a question that's interesting enough, we'll read it out and we'll talk about it. And
That or on the YouTube. Either
or
way.
on YouTube if you send a funny comment or
Because
anything on YouTube.
I'll tell you what, I need something to distract me at work, so I'm okay with everyone just
You
making
hear that?
stupid comments.
Bailey will literally sit there and just monitor the YouTube.
I will.
And she'll reply to each of you in within 30 seconds.
Okay.
30 seconds of posting it. You're
Yep.
gonna have
30 seconds.
There it is. That's it. All right. All right. So we're going to get into the news. We're going to start off with the big topic. If you've listened to the past few episodes, you know we kind of transition into this. We're going to start off the news with the big meat first. This is the part of the show where the four of us bring a big story from the week to the table to rant, rave, howl, and debate. All right. So each of us have something. We're going to start at random with Bailey.
Dang it. I knew you were going to go to me first, too. Okay, so obviously the Emmy Noms were posted this week. And if anyone doesn't know it, Noms is
What's
short
the
for
Emmys?
nomication.
Please tell me what it means.
I almost said
I don't know.
nomication.
Num num.
Oh, what?
I was going to say nomination, but then Omar distracted me because he made a stupid face at me. But yeah, they announced all the nominations this week, and I don't know. I for some reason get really excited about Emmy stuff because I love trying to keep up with like TV series and everything, and I feel like lately I've been finding so many good. Like I just finished Westworld season 2, and I've been watching Mr. Robot, and I feel like, and then Silicon Valley like just ended, and I feel like I just enjoy all of those so much. So now I'm like really interested to see like.
I haven't followed the Emmy nominations. Did any of those shows you just named get nominated?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Did
of
all of them get
course,
nominated?
of course, Game of yeah, I don't think Mr. Robot.
I know. I saw
What a
something
snub.
about how Netflix had a lot more nominations than HBO, but I don't know how. true
Well,
that
I
is.
mean, Game of Thrones, of course, like got
right,
the most.
shows like that.
What did it?
Like-
How does it have nominations? Because it's from last year.
Yeah.
it's from
they do theirs a little
2017.
later.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So next year at this time, Game of Thrones won't be
Yeah, I
have
guess.
any nominations because this year it's skipping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess so.
I guess that'd be right.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't. Oh yeah,
Mr. Robot must have got nominated because didn't
I didn't see anything
I can't
about
think
it,
of
but
It didn't.
at all.
I didn't see
what's
anything
what's
about it.
what's the lead dude's name? I can't think of his name right now.
Rami Malek.
Didn't he win like
A couple for
He-
the
it
first
was-
for the first season.
Yeah,
it was like
he did.
It was like lead actor, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I really was like interested because I keep seeing stuff too, like that comedy series on HBO, Barry, that everyone keeps talking about.
I need to watch that.
I do too, apparently, because I could just keep hearing amazing things about it, and it's been nominated for like a good amount of things. Also, I keep on like holding back a hiccup, and it's really
Just let him out.
it's like hurting my esophagus.
See, our fans expect your hiccups.
I haven't
now.
done it in a while though, so I feel like I've been doing better with it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Are y'all excited for any like specific shows?
Yeah.
The Emmys is the one that I pay the least attention to because I just can't keep up with TV like movies.
The funny thing is, like, I feel like TV as like a medium or whatever. Like, I probably try to watch more TV shows than movies now.
Yeah,
but for
I
some
think I'm
reason,
like
like,
that
when the
too.
I'm the
Oscar noms
opposite.
come out, I'm just like I'm all over it looking for
Well,
stuff.
yeah.
But the Emmy noms, I didn't even really look at them yet.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm usually really into the Oscars just because I mean, all of us love to watch movies, but lately, like the past year, I feel like I've been so into TV shows that I'm just like actually genuinely interested
This is
in the
literally
Emmys.
like the golden age of television. Too.
I mean-
that's what, like, at least what I think, because TV's so fucking good.
Well, that's the thing. Like, the past 3 shows I've watched are like
They're literally like
every
long
time I watch
movies.
it, I'm just like, oh man, this is probably one of the best TV shows I've ever seen. And then like I keep saying that each time I watch a show, and I'm just like, okay, well now I sound like hypocritical.
You know, I think the Emmys, when I checked out, is because not a single. Well, The Leftovers got it for the 3rd season. Just
Oh.
one actress.
Yeah.
Can't think of her name, but the chick that plays
Patty.
Patty got nominated for season 3 for one fucking episode. Justin Theroux somehow nothing.
Which after
Nothing.
watching that show makes
Christopher Eccleston somehow nothing.
absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
Actually, I think she's nominated
Carrie
for some-
Coons somehow nothing.
I think she's nominated again for something else, for a different show.
Isn't she in the Handmaid's Tale?
Is she? I don't
Or
watch that
maybe
show.
not that. Maybe it's
Even
some
though-
show on
like I've
Well,
Amazon.
seen
that's the thing.
or
Like
Hulu, I mean.
Handmaid's Tale, I'm pretty sure like cleaned out.
Handsmaiden.
Wait, what did I say?
You said Handsmaiden.
that's awkward.
I'm just kidding.
That show I think cleared out, like it cleaned up last
That's what I
year.
heard. I think
And I
remember
feel like
that.
I've been seeing like they have nominations, like a bunch of nominations too, which I also saw that they have like Jason Bateman nominated for Ozark,
Oh,
because I know
yeah,
you
he
watched
was.
that show.
Dude, really? He got nominated?
Mm-hmm.
He should.
As a
I
lead
feel like that was
actor.
a show that very much got like swept up like under the rug and that people
Yeah.
didn't really pay much attention to. So I'm just kind of surprised that he did.
Which sucks.
He
'cause
definitely deserves it though.
I was like so ready to watch that show when it first came out
fucking
too, and then I
watch it.
completely
It's
forgot.
such
you
like
should
a
watch
it's
it.
such
Yeah,
a you
it's
watched
crazy.
all of it?
Half of it.
Oh,
Of course, Omar only
Yeah,
watched
I'm
The
gonna
half
last
of it.
the way it ends, and there's gonna be season 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they've announced it,
I
but
think they did
I think
actually.
they
good because it's very much open to it. But the way that like the last episode ends, the amount of shit that happens in it, it's fucking nuts.
Oh my God.
Fucking really good.
Yeah, which I mean, but
It's
he also
literally it's like Breaking Bad, but in like the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
like in the middle of like the woods.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
really
read
enjoyed
about it.
watching him like in that role.
Oh, for sure.
Because
It's
it's not
so
what you're
different.
used to,
And
exactly.
the thing I love about it, not to get on a rant about fucking
Ozark.
Ozark, but he still has his moments of like
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very much Jason Bateman, where he says something and you can't not
It's
laugh
just
at
Jason
it.
Bateman,
But
right?
he also, you see like how serious of a role
Yeah.
he can play, and it's
Yeah,
Which
no,
I love that he can like transition to
Do
that.
that.
But
I
he
think-
also is like going against Ed Harris for Westworld.
Oh,
And
really?
Jeffrey Wright.
So I
Jeffrey Wright.
Wait, and that's for the what?
Who's
Leading
that?
role?
Bernard.
Oh, he got nom too. That's awesome.
they both did, but I mean I Ed Harris is my favorite in Westworld, so I want
So they're
him
getting
to-
nominated for season 1 or season 2.
season
What's the
one?
cutoff for the Emmys?
I don't
I don't
That's
know.
so
I always
weird.
get so
Because
confused.
Westworld
by
literally
that.
just ended.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's for season 1, but
But that came out like 2 years ago. That was like
was
2016.
it 2 years ago? I
Yeah.
thought it was at the end.
Well,
of,
I guess it depends when it starts versus
like
when
because
it
the
ends.
cutoff is like I think it's different. for
That's
them.
actually interesting. We should look that up,
I'm-
or we'll look it up later.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it's when it ends.
Okay, because Westworld season 1 definitely started in 2016, but I want to say it was like November is when I was watching maybe like the second episode, so it
Yeah.
probably spilled over.
Yeah, I
into-
think that's the thing. It's like the date is like a specific date.
Oh, that's
cutoff.
interesting.
But yeah, so I've just been like reading again when I'm bored at work. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go read about all the Emmy noms. So I've
'Cause why
been
not?
looking into that.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know. It's kind of cool. It also is making me want to watch a bunch of different shows, and then I'm gonna have no life.
You should
so
watch This Is Us. It was nominated.
I'm probably the funny thing is I'm
Oh, it
probably
did?
not gonna watch This Is Us.
Yeah, I think 2
Well,
actors got nominated.
Yeah, I'm Sterling K.
The
Brown.
dude is
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
really.
I
good
mean, Sterling.
actor.
He's literally
He's
in
dude,
everything
he's so
now.
great in that show.
He's gonna be in the new Predator movie
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, so
Oh, well, cool.
that's all I had
That's
for
all you
my
got?
big topic.
All right,
Big
so
one.
Nice.
we're gonna go to Omar now.
All right. Originally, I was going to talk about the 13 episode titles
Wow,
or whatever.
so that's
for
what we
Titans.
still have on here. So you've
Right.
thrown us for a.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that because apparently
Wait,
they're
what aren't you doing?
Oh,
rumored. So
it's fake?
not I'm
Or-
not sure
or
if
it's not
fake.
real.
It just well, that's the same thing. No, it's
Doesn't matter.
rumored. It could be real, could be fake. Who knows? So instead, I'm gonna talk about.
This is kind of intense because there's nothing there.
I know.
So I'm like
curious.
waiting for like what you're gonna say. You're gonna
Oh wow!
talk
okay.
about.
I'm
He's
gonna
probably
talk
be like,
about
oh,
how-
that dick that popped up on Matt's computer.
The woman you can
Not
go meet.
What I was going to talk about? No, I was going to talk about how YouTube is terminating accounts promoting Twitch.
Oh,
channels.
they are.
Or whatever Twitch streams. Yeah, and
I don't know a whole lot about this, so I'm kind of.
I was reading up a little on it, and so pretty much, apparently on YouTube, you're not supposed to promote anything to where it takes viewers off of YouTube, right?
What do you mean? Oh, to another page
Right.
outside of you? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
apparently it's illegal to do, and YouTube has the right to terminate your account instantly,
Wow.
which a lot of people did not know. I mean, that's something that, that's not like
Fuck that.
exactly. So a lot of people are pissed because it's not like they blocked the video or were like delete the video. No, they
They just
completely-
immediately kick you off.
they terminated the whole channel.
They don't even give you like a warning or
Wait.
anything.
Terminated the channel.
Is it
Damn.
is it
Yeah.
comments or is it like if you put it in your bio on YouTube?
I'm
you know
not
what
sure
I mean?
exactly what, but YouTube's
Like, because,
thing
like,
is-
for instance, and I'm sure they're not coming after us because we got like 5 subscribers
Yeah, I
on
don't think
YouTube.
anybody-
Hey, we got
But-
like 12.
But like for
now.
instance, like okay, 12. There you go. That's actually pretty good. Not really. In our bio though, we've got like our links to iTunes and SoundCloud and
right.
stuff. So is
so
that breaking
YouTube's
their...
thing is whether if it's in comments or anything.
I feel like it would mostly.
but
I'm sorry, I didn't.
no,
mean
you're
to-
good. But I was gonna say, I think a lot of these
It's
channels.
his news.
I think a lot of these channels are just it's what they're promoting, not necessarily in the comments. But YouTube's
Yeah.
thing is, even if it's
Well,
in comments or anything.
is it more like if you're like harassing other, like if we went on another podcast channel and I just like
That would
kept
be considered-
commenting
Listen to
like
Mr. Boss.
on the like every single post they had, I
Exactly,
would be
see?
like, listen to us, and
Yeah,
then
that's
they'd
the thing.
eventually report us, and then we'd get kicked off.
That's the
Okay.
thing. YouTube is considering that as spam if it's in comments or anything. So that's I guess with Twitch streams.
That's such
there's
a
lot more-
gray area.
Guess we're gonna get kicked off. I'm kidding. I haven't been doing
And that's
that.
the thing. They automatically they terminate it without no questions asked or anything. I mean, it would make sense if they
They need
I
to
don't know
make some
erase
type
the
of-
video or some.
What's the benefit for you? Like, obviously, I see where their head's at because they want to keep their traffic on YouTube. But if they start terminating like some of the bigger YouTube channels that just happen to be linking to other websites, that's not good for YouTube.
Well,
you know what I
they-
mean? So is this a rule that's gonna like they have to enforce across the board? Obviously,
I
So-
can't imagine.
I don't know.
I guess we don't really know anything about it.
Yeah,
but-
not too much. I mean, yeah, but I guess do people stream on YouTube?
You can. They
Right?
have YouTube has like a go live
Yeah,
button
yeah.
that works.
Mhm.
They
So-
basically, yeah. I mean, I guess in a sense, they would consider Twitch a competitor, even though
Right.
they're so far. Because
Oh, yeah.
YouTube obviously is huge, and they're owned by Google. And
Yeah.
YouTube, for what it was probably bigger than Twitch. But at least in like streaming
Yeah.
video games and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
Twitch obviously.
takes, yeah.
And they're owned by Amazon,
Yeah, I guess
so.
YouTube's trying to, I don't know, stream a
No,
couple different things.
I guess
Yeah.
it's like they're
Games or
trying to
whatever.
slowly switch more to streaming
That and
because
the
that's
fact
what's
that
becoming like a bigger deal.
I guess they're just trying to
Or
have
is-
their own services now because they also have like YouTube Red, all that.
Right.
Now they have their own shows.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just trying to be a bit more like
That's so tough though,
don't
because
know.
I feel like when you're this far behind, you can't start excluding people. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Because, like we said, I don't think anybody would consider them like even close to Twitch.
No,
and I'm
fuck
sure
no.
we don't have the
No.
user numbers or anything.
No,
but I'm
no.
sure Twitch is so much
Yeah.
higher in terms of like how many people getting on and watching stuff,
Right.
even people like making content on
Right.
there. So how do you then say like, well, we're just gonna ban even more? Like, we're gonna have even less people streaming.
I mean
basically.
it's not the right way to approach
Definitely
it.
not.
And that's why like a lot of people
I feel
are
like it
mad.
can't last. I feel like they're
What do
gonna
you mean?
have.
Oh, it's not yet.
I feel like they're
there's
just
no
gonna
way.
have issues with this, and
Exactly.
and especially like what you were saying with like the bigger people who have like
yeah. Like, how do you get
millions
rid
of
of them?
subscribers. Like I
So-
just feel like if they did something like that, you're really
I
gonna
was
just
reading
cancel their
some
account. Like,
exactly. I was reading some
that doesn't make any
tweets
sense.
on Twitter. I forgot who it was, but it was
tweets
like,
on Twitter, really?
some tweets
I
on
never would've
Twitter.
guessed.
Twitter. But yeah, I forgot who it was. It was somebody popular, and they were just like trash talking YouTube. Like, dude, they just fucking terminated
What
my
if-
account. I don't know why I thought it was the funniest thing.
What if like YouTube commented on their Twitter and we're like, we're banning you from Twitter, and they're just like trying to take over everyone, and then
Jesus.
I just think it's stupid what they're trying to do.
We don't check our YouTube super right. We will because Bailey's gonna be monitoring the
I
comments.
mean,
but
I've been.
what if our
I
what if ours
check it
already
like
gone?
almost every day.
Okay, is
Imagine.
it still there?
Mhm.
Okay, nice.
Thank God.
I'm doing.
When did they do this?
I want to say we started maybe yesterday, 2 days ago,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, because I'm telling you what, I'm not spamming anybody's. I'm just making really
Well, you
dumb
should start.
comments in people's videos and hoping that everyone's like,
They
"Hey,
probably,
that
like-
girl's kind of funny." They don't know I'm a girl; it's a bus.
Oh my God.
But, like-
Jesus.
If they looked into our account, they probably like feel really bad for us. They're like, you know what?
Give them.
Fuck,
No,
give
there's
them
this
extra.
one
Let 'em
dude.
be.
There's this one dude that like he always comments on like some of our videos.
Is
and
it
he'll,
somebody
like-
we know?
No, it's some
Wow.
dude I like. I liked one of like a couple of his comments on something else, so
Oh.
he like subscribed to us. He does
Oh,
like.
what's his name?
I
We can
can't-
shout him out.
I'm so sorry.
Just look it up.
Okay.
While we
Yeah,
finish
I'll
up
look it up.
while we finish up talking about.
He
But yeah,
has like cool. He does like cool music stuff on his
Wow.
YouTube though.
okay,
That's cool.
Well, yeah, we should definitely give this dude a shout.
Yeah.
This man.
And wait, what'd you say? He doesn't know that you're a girl. He thinks you're a bus.
Well, I'm just
How would
saying
you
like
think
I
that?
was saying like oh people think
We have to let him.
they'll be
know.
like oh this girl's really funny because like of my comments, but then I'm like oh they don't know I'm a girl because it's a picture of a bus.
Oh, and they
So-
probably don't know that you're the one on our YouTube.
Yeah, no. So
They probably would think they'd probably just assume it's the producer who does nothing.
who's sitting over there
have
playing
you even
Mario.
have you been posting the episodes?
Did you even hear us?
Okay.
Oh no.
He's giving me some toot. I'm gonna stop coming down on. Ugh. Did you find him yet?
No, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was logged into my YouTube for a second,
Okay.
so I'm very
You
Well,
sorry.
I
want to
can-
do mine? Mine's quick.
Yeah, just go to you.
So earlier this week, I like how I said I was never going to talk about Star Wars until 9 comes out.
You know,
but-
when I was
but
coming
here I-
up with this headline, I was about to say something like where the three of us bring a big story, and Tyler just talks about Star Wars.
Yeah, well,
I might change.
this
it
isn't gonna this isn't gonna keep happening. But earlier this week, they said that Billy D. Williams is gonna return as Lando
Oh, yeah,
in
dude, I
episode
fucking saw
9.
that.
This isn't gonna be quick. We're gonna talk about this.
Do y'all think? Well, it's really just it's.
I know, but
Do you think
there's a lot here.
it's a
so
cameo? Do you think it's a little more
Here's-
than a cameo
here's
or
my
a
thing.
lot?
Part of me would say
I think it's in the middle.
that's where I would lean, and
Yeah.
I would say the reason for that is because obviously it's been said before that the original plan was like first movie's Harrison Ford, second movie was Carrie Fisher, or second movie was
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill, and third movie was going to be Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
And obviously that can't happen now. So I'm thinking like, are they trying to get another big from the original
I
trilogy and bring him into that? And I think maybe they are, but I
I think it really works with him coming back, though.
think it does, but I don't want it to feel too forced.
I was just thinking, what if they had to go to Cloud City for something? I would love that.
That
I'd
would be
love
perfect. That would be perfect, and he could even have like it could be more than a cameo, and I wouldn't care.
I think it'll be a little more than a. I don't think he'll be a huge part of it, but I think he'll be a good
Right,
part of it.
and I'd be cool with that
Because
Yeah,
it would
I'm
make
like-
it
I
would
just
make
don't-
sense. Like I feel like people like Maz and Poe probably have to know Lando
Right.
somehow. Like I don't know.
You mean already know him, or
Yeah, like I'm sure
Maz probably does.
definitely knows
Poe
him.
probably doesn't. You think?
But
Maybe.
if Poe's been in the Resistance a good bit and knew who people that like Leia and Han were close with. It's a possibility.
Do you think Lando's still like in this world doing stuff though, or do you think he's just off, like retired? Fucking.
I don't know because I don't. They've never said. I don't even know about like the expanded universe stuff that they threw out the window, but I don't know what he ever did after Return of the Jedi.
I guess that's true.
And they haven't said in these movies, so
yeah. I would like it would be awesome if they went to Cloud City, and it'd be great if he was there and if it was even more than just a cameo. But I really don't. I hope he stays in Cloud City. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want it to be a thing where they go there, they get him, and they recruit him, and he's in the rest of... Because and as much as I love him, it's just, like, this is the end of this. You know what I mean? This is the finale, and it's just so weird to bring a character like that hasn't been in it for so long and bring him
I would say
to, like, the front.
If the movie was taking place literally right after when 8 ended, they're not going to do that, obviously, because Carrie Fisher's dead, so they really can't do that.
Right.
But... I would even say, like, what if the Resistance just went to Cloud City, like, immediately after?
Yeah.
Like, and what if the movie starts off and they have been there a little while?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It can make
I
sense.
guess that's true, actually. That would make sense. And then that would be a way to actually... Yeah. They could have him as more of a main character.
I don't know. I think it could be cool. I'm happy he's coming back. It's weird, though, because I feel like he's not like someone like Anthony Hopkins who's like 80 something, but he doesn't look that old. You know what I mean? Like he's still very like mobile and stuff. Like Billy D. Williams has not been in the best shape for a long time. That's no like diss to him. It's just like, you know,
not everyone ages perfectly.
Yeah, and he does voice stuff now.
When are they filming?
I think they start this summer.
Okay. Well, because
they probably already started.
And this isn't to knock Mark Hamill, because I fucking love Mark Hamill, but before they were like officially bringing him back to Star Wars, he wasn't in the best shape either.
No.
I mean, he literally...
He jokes about it all the time.
Yeah, and he looks probably like a good 5 years younger than he looked 5 years ago.
He does.
Because he just kind of lost weight and got himself together.
But the difference is Mark Hamill's like in his mid-60s and Billy D. Williams 82.
Oh, he is 82. You said that.
Yeah, he's old.
Wow.
He's a hunk.
That's why he
I didn't realize he was 82.
That's why he didn't want to really do... He's like literally the same age.
So
as
what do you
Anthony
think got him
Hopkins.
back?
Wow.
I mean, he's still doing the voice work for... Like, he did the voice for him in Rebels. He did the voice for him in the Lego movie. I'm sure J.J. Abrams was just like, everyone's dead, please be in my movie. And he was like, I'll do it.
See, that was going to be my next question, too. Like, obviously, this just got announced this week. How long ago do you think he committed to coming back? And do you think... Because they wrote the script a while ago.
What's funny is Lucasfilm didn't even come out and say that he's in it. Apparently, like, it leaked because he was scheduled to do something else, and something came up, and he was like, "I can't do it because I'm doing Star Wars stuff." And then it came out that he's
in it.
That's what he's doing. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'd be curious about, is to know, like, when the original script for this movie was crafted, and at that point had he already signed on, or did they put him in there and just begged him to come, or were they?
I'm sure
did he get added after?
I'm sure the second JJ wrote the script, like after 8, I'm sure he was contacted. Because these things are always done way beforehand.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy he's coming back.
Yeah,
when I saw the article about it, I got like really hyped.
I definitely think, and as much, I think we're all very attached to the new characters now too. But I think having the older ones has always been
one back.
It's been like such a staple of like the last 2.
You know what I want?
It's cool to see.
I want Wedge. Bring Wedge back.
Who's Wedge? I don't even know who that fucking.
He's one of the main pilots in 4, 5, and 6, and he's like the only pilot that doesn't die. Pretty much.
Okay.
Like he's in all 3 movies, and he also happens to be Ewan McGregor's uncle.
Really?
In real life?
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I guess if I looked up a picture of this,
they asked him to come back for Force Awakens, and he was just like, "No, I'm all right."
But why wouldn't he come back?
He said it just didn't interest him anymore.
Oh, this guy.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, Wedge Antilles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that. His actor name.
His actor name.
Yeah.
Played by Dennis Lawson.
Dennis Lawson. Yep.
Oh well.
Nice.
Yeah, he's the only like character from the originals that hasn't been like a part of it, but besides Lando. But now he's back.
Okay. Bailey, did you find that guy?
No, I'm so sorry.
Was he made up?
Well, no, he commented on like 2 of the videos, but I can't, like, the comments aren't showing up for some reason.
Really?
So I'm gonna have to research this and figure out what I did
whoever you
wrong.
are, you fucker. He probably took down his comment.
No, there's no way.
Or you to erase them.
I don't know.
Was he promoting his
spamming
own shit?
No, he like
music channel?
he like made a comment about like one of our videos. He was just like, "Oh, it was like something we talked about," and I was like, "Man."
He was like, "Oh yeah, listen to my."
Was that the
music,
dude that said like really funny? He was like, "Oh, y'all are really funny," or something like that.
Yeah, it was that.
Was like
same...
the first comment we ever got that wasn't Angelo being stupid?
Yeah, but he commented on something else, but now I can't find any of them. I can't even find
the first one
y'all
was you.
funny or whatever.
100%.
Like, these guys are so funny. I listen to them all day long.
I'll find you though, and I'm gonna
asked
shout
us to
you
go
out.
see your comment, I think.
Yeah, you
After
did. You're like, hey
fucked.
guys, go look at the YouTube comment.
Oh, God.
Like, oh, is that you, Angelo? All right.
You want to move on to your big topic?
Yeah, I'll go to mine, which is it's just Fortnite Season 5 came out. As of this recording, it came out yesterday.
Also, real quick, because I was trying to find this invisible person now. I didn't get to say, but I'm really excited about Billy D being back. I didn't really get to say much about that, so that sucks, but I'm excited.
No, say now. What do you think?
I'm just excited.
That's it? You're just excited?
I'm going to leave it at that.
In the movie, a little bit, a middle amount, or a lot?
See,
and what do you think? You think he's going to cameo, or you think he's going to
I personally would rather, I know like y'all probably want him in more, but I would way rather it be like they have to go to Lando for something crucial that they need.
That's what I think it's going to be.
And then, but it's just going to be like he's going to explain like the story of what they need and like why they need it, and then that's when he's also going to find out about Han. And then
Finn's
it's
dad.
gonna be like,
I want to see that moment.
well, it's just going to be like this whole emotional.
No,
I would hate that.
I mean, I would hate that too.
No,
but
not that moment.
Get that out of here. I don't want that at all.
I meant when he finds out
no,
about
when he finds
Han.
out about Han, I think it's going to be like a really emotional
Han.
moment. It's probably going to be like the most emotional.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because we
Wait,
don't
what
know
do
what's
you
going to
mean?
happen
Oh,
in this
yeah.
movie,
Yeah,
but.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's going to be a really emotional part.
Fuck
And then I think they're going to have something with Carrie Fisher as well. And then
Oh, for sure.
I think like after that, they're going to leave him and it's going to be it. That's what I think.
I'd actually
the
rather
thing
that.
is-
I'd like that.
But if Carrie Fisher's like already dead, and then the movie like starts off, and at some point they go to Lando, I'm sure Lando already knows that both of them would be dead. You know
He
what I
might
mean?
not.
Well, I'm not
He'd
saying.
have to.
I feel like they show
I
that
don't
moment
know.
on screen.
I'm not
though.
saying for sure that's how it would be. I'm
Right.
just saying in like that type of. I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if it's just that like type of small interaction.
I don't know. I feel like
Since-
they show that on screen, like him finding out about Han.
Oh, they should definitely
Yeah,
show that.
So.
I think. Well, that's I guess the thing though. Yeah, if he would know about Carrie Fisher, then he's already gonna know.
That's
about
what.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
what I
know
mean,
about
yeah.
both of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll
That's
see.
what's kind of tricky about doing it this late, but. And I guess all signs point to it being a time jump. We already kind of know that. Because I was going to say if they
episode 9
stick,
in general is just a tricky thing at this point.
Because I was going to say if they stuck like literally 8 took place right after 7.
Mm-hmm.
If
They
it's just
can't-
all
they
when
can't
they
do that
can't.
now.
Well, they've already said fucking John Boyega's like grown out his hair.
So there you go. Time jump.
But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to bring us all the way
No,
back,
that's
but I
okay.
wanted to say
We-
my part real
we
quick.
wanted to hear what you had to say about it. All right, so Fortnite Season 5 did come out as of recording. It was yesterday. So we'll just go over some of like the new stuff about it. They had a lot of really cool things that they added. They added to the map, which I think, you know, if you played it, you've seen that. They added like a desert area that took over
Moisty.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to read, this is going to come from IGN, by the way. Shout out to you, IGN.
Thank you for all of our news.
Yeah, so the desert area is there. They finally added another car, or like a vehicle, a new vehicle named the All-Terrain Cart. They call it the ATK.
They're just golf carts.
Yeah, it's the ATK, man.
You know,
it's a golf cart.
They're everywhere.
I used to own a golf cart.
Really?
Yeah. And,
I've
and ride around my neighborhood.
I've always thought we don't need real cars. Get rid of the accidents. Just everybody drives golf carts.
Someone buy
Everybody
the.
drives golf carts, and you drive like 25 miles
You
an
know
hour.
how easily those flip?
I feel like
They
there'd be a
do.
lot more action.
I
You're
flipped
probably
in one
right.
actually. My brother broke his arm.
Yeah,
but
well, this is why the government
Wait, you-
doesn't listen to me.
Broke his arm, like when you flipped it? Or?
No, the golf cart. I didn't flip
It's
the
probably
golf
Bailey
cart.
broke her
no.
little arm. She's broken like fucking 10 limbs.
No. But anyway, sorry. I just got distracted
That's
by
okay.
golf
It's
cart.
the ATK, Tyler. It's not a fucking golf cart.
It's a golf
It's
cart.
a golf cart. It's being added and will fit your entire squad. Rear passengers can lean back and release at the same time to help leap over jumps and obstacles. The roof of the new vehicle acts as a bounce pad. That's I didn't know that.
Yeah,
either.
you can jump out
That's
and
cool.
jump on top of
Fucking
it.
Wow.
right, dude. That's cool.
There's also, on the map, I'm sure this is on here, but there are like these little like portals or rips or whatever.
Yeah,
And when
those
you
are-
go into them, it literally just launches you like up in the sky, and then
Oh.
you,
you come back
fall.
down,
So you
right?
can go like
That's fucking
on the
awesome.
golf cart in through one of the holes, and then you're just
Wow.
like in the air in the golf
Dude,
cart.
that is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
That is
wild.
cool.
And
Um,
that's all out, right?
Oh yeah, it all
Yeah.
came out yesterday.
They also they added some emotes, and you can like just shoot a basketball or like play golf
There's like
and
sports
stuff.
and stuff. Hey, you're stealing this from me.
Sorry.
It's okay. Shotguns now indicate the number of pellets hit within the red.
On the reticle,
Yeah, I didn't know it did that either. I guess I haven't picked
You
up a
see how
shotgun
like it
yet.
puts the amount of red dots, how many like
That's
hits
really
you-
cool,
hit
actually.
markers you got.
So yeah, the heavy shotgun can now fire 10 pellets instead of 5, and players who fire a shotgun won't be able to switch to a second shotgun for a very short time. I guess
That's
that
good.
kind of nerfs
Yeah.
the fucking.
It does, and I still played
Didn't
the
they
other
already
day. And got-
Didn't they already nerf the pump shotgun?
Or
did they not?
It doesn't make a difference. I was literally.
Did they just nerf
I was
the
playing the other
damage?
day, and I put like a whole clip into this dude, and he just headshot me once, and I died. So it doesn't make that much of a difference. People that are good with it and like precise are still gonna fucking fuck you
What's
up.
this? In the final phase of the storm, the circle will now shift and move as time goes on.
When it's at its smallest,
Uh-huh.
instead of it just getting smaller, it moves to a spot right next to it, and the storm like moves, and you have to. It makes the players have to like run into each other.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
kinda cool.
That's really cool too. Weekly challenges will now include 3 free challenges and 4 challenges only available for those with the Battle Pass. Progressive challenges will no longer be tied to a single season and can be completed by earning a fixed amount of XP at any time. So
Wait.
if you don't buy the Battle Pass, you can... I was looking at it yesterday because I was doing some of them. Like, there's 3 challenges for the... I think it's 3, right? There's
It's
3 for free, like just the silver regular pass you have no matter what, and then there's the 3 for the Battle Pass.
So when you do the 3 free ones, what do you like attain? Like what's the purpose?
You
It's the
still
same as
progress.
last season. You
Yeah,
just
you
progress.
progress on a different
It just lets
meter
people
where
that
you're
don't have the
getting
pass
different shit.
play.
But
They
so
can
you
play.
do. So you unlock stuff though.
You unlock
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but it's kind of like how you unlock stuff before. It's like every
It's the exact
10
same.
levels you're
Oh,
unlocking like
okay,
a
I
fucking
got you.
smiley
It's the
face.
exact same. It's just people that don't have the Battle Pass now can do some challenges too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice of them.
The Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite will now allow the use of motion controls, which I've actually heard are pretty good. You wouldn't think they are, but
I can't even imagine.
I guess like when I first read this, I thought it meant just in the vehicles, but you actually can aim with it.
Oh.
Like you still run with the analog sticks, but to
Oh.
aim, you would just move it, which apparently works really well. I'd put something lower on in the doc, but I should just talk about it now because we're on Fortnite. But IGN had posted earlier this week that, or like yesterday when the stuff was coming out, that in addition to the motion controls, they had also said that Fortnite on Switch, you could now play it with your Sony login. Like basically, if you use your Epic account on Sony, you could now like transfer it over and use it. And I thought that was very weird that they it ended up coming out like a few hours later. They took it down and they apologized for it. They said that we posted this in error. It doesn't make sense. But IGN's usually very reputable with stuff like that. So I'm kind of thinking like, is that coming? And they posted it too soon.
Yeah, like it's not
How
out yet.
how could IGN like misread that and post it and leave it up?
I don't
You
even
get
know
I'm
what to
saying?
think anymore with this shit.
I think they have to change it. I did this for my big
Yeah.
topic maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago that the
Yeah.
Sony thing is just nonsense. But I still think they're gonna change it. But it's just very weird because I saw that and I was like, oh fucking finally.
It's just fucking stupid because it's like I'm still always gonna play Fortnite on my PlayStation. It's just like, say if I'm with y'all at someone else's house, you know what I mean? Like I want to be able to do some of the challenges that I haven't done.
Well, that's the
I'm
cool
not
thing.
saying like Sony, like I want to play on Switch with my same account. Like
Right.
I'm never gonna play on you again. It's just like I
yeah.
want to be able to play on both.
Well, that's the thing. I
That's
definitely
the whole point of it, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's the point of Fortnite. It's supposed to be cross progression all around the board, and Sony's the only one that won't play nice. And like, I definitely consider myself more of like a very casual Fortnite player, and I want to get more into it again because it's really fun. And I think being able to just play it on my Switch, like when we're just chilling out in the living room, or when we're like driving. No, I guess I can't play in the car because you need the internet, but just like when I'm here or somewhere else,
Yeah.
like just being able to like play a quick game or do like Tyler's saying, do your challenges. It just really sucks that you have to have a different account. And it makes me just wish, because I don't even play it on my PS4 anymore. I play it on my PC and Switch. It's like, should I just made a new account and just play on those? But I really do believe that Sony's eventually gonna, it's like they're pushing against Sony and eventually they're gonna have to just be like, fuck it. Because it looks worse and worse the more as time goes on. I think Sony's under the impression it's gonna blow over and I really hope people don't stop making noise about it, because I think you can pressure Sony. Eventually it's gonna have to change.
Well, yeah.
So hopefully that happens. And then we talked about the rifts and the other stuff. So that's Fortnite. It's the 5th season, and obviously this game has just taken over the world by storm more than anybody could have hoped. And
I mean, I'm
poor
so.
PUBG.
The other day, I was in a parking garage somewhere, probably Target, and like this family gets out of their cars and like 2 of the sons start just doing the dances that they do in Fortnite, and I just
Jesus.
sat there and watched. I literally just sat there and watched them, and I was just like, "This is ridiculous." And the mom's like, "Come on!" like trying to drag her kids, and they're just sitting by the car
It's
doing
such
the
just like
dances.
a cultural thing now. It's very weird. But I mean,
It's interesting to see. I think it's cool though.
they're making so much money.
So
Oh
sick of
my
that.
God,
The
so
one
much.
dance though, I'm just like, all right, we get it. It's
I was reading earlier that like, and I don't know the specifics of it. I don't have the article up, so I'm probably gonna butcher it. But like some of like the different things that Fortnite has used, like different assets and stuff that aren't necessarily theirs, that they pay like royalties on or a percentage. They're literally now, because of how much money they're making and just the type of company they are, they're going back and paying basically like the inflated rate back to them, like what they would be making now, if that makes sense. Like, so they were getting like a small cut of different things, and I don't know exactly what the assets or who the people are that get it, but because Fortnite's making so much now and they raised the percentage,
Yeah.
it's like they're going back like retroactively and like giving more money to these people and saying like, we're making all this money and like you guys are part of this, and here is like your
Wow.
cut from like
Shoot.
the
That's
last
nice of them.
year. You know what I mean?
Dang.
It's like Epic
Do
is
they have to do that?
no,
Wow.
100%
Respect.
no. It's like this is
Respect.
I like
like
that.
seriously, it's like they're and it ends up being kind of like a publicity thing too,
Right.
because this
Right.
looks really good, but at the same time, like they're helping everybody.
Yeah.
like they're helping their public image, they're helping out the other like smaller companies that they've
Winner,
done
winner.
this for them. So it's really cool. But yes, that's Fortnite. That's season 5, and those are our big topics. So we're gonna move on to the just like the extra news now.
Extra.
I like it. Finish it.
Read all about it.
That's gonna be it. We're
Okay.
gonna write that in. We're gonna say it every
What
day.
is, what is with all these little bits that we have when we just like we start ranting random shit? That's
I,
become like a thing.
What, like going? What Bailey? Just
Extra, extra. Yeah, that.
technically,
love it.
technically, you could do it like how they do in what is it? What's that movie when they're like extra, extra? They say it like that instead of extra, extra.
What?
I know what you're talking.
It's an older
about,
movie.
I've never
Oliver
seen it.
Twist. There we go. All right, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway,
play. I don't think
Oh.
they do that in the play. Maybe they do.
I know they do the porridge thing.
They do.
Like, please, sir, please. Can I have some more? My mom used to do that to me when I wanted more food. She would be like, "Oh," and then she would say that, and then
My mom did too.
That's
My mom.
okay. Anyway, on to the extras.
All right, so we're gonna get on to the extras now. We're gonna start with movies. It's not like we're running bad on time, but we're gonna pick and choose what we talk about. So I'm gonna read through some of these, and y'all just tell me which one. And if you got something to say, say it. All right, or just raise your hand, and we'll get into it. All right, so we're in the movies right now. There's a Fox shareholder basically that filed a lawsuit trying to halt this Disney purchase.
Oh yeah, I saw
Because
that.
I guess there are, even though the majority of people I think would be this is good for Fox to have Disney come in and acquire them. Obviously, not everyone thinks so. So that's a thing. We're gonna skip this for now because it's spoilers and I don't know what to do. Jeremy, the rumored Nova. There's a rumored Nova movie, which is a Marvel thing. I don't know much about Nova. And that may be happening now. It's inside the MCU.
I don't want that.
You don't want it?
I don't want that.
Why don't you want it? Tell us.
They're all like dead in the movies anyway.
You what?
They're all like dead in the movies anyway.
Oh, right now.
Wait, what is it?
Technically.
Oh, so you're just gonna get straight into the spoiler. That's
They
fine.
had
Now I
one-
can
they
talk about
had
the other
one-
thing.
They had one of the stones.
The Nova Core?
Yeah.
I think this is
Is it the
somebody
same
different.
Nova?
I think
Oh.
Nova.
No.
This is the problem with putting something like I put this on here, so it's my fault. But I think Nova's a
No. I think he is a part of the Nova Corps.
but it's a character, isn't it?
It is a
Yeah,
It's
Nova's
not
a
like the
person.
Nova Corps.
Nova.
No.
Richard Rider is a fictional superhero appearing in American comic books published by Marvel.
See, I was just thinking of when the Nova Corps is on,
Oh,
like
you were thinking of a
blocking
No-
the ship.
yeah,
That's
like a
what I was
Nova
thinking.
Core movie that'd be cool too. But yeah, they're gone.
As long as John
Spoilers.
C. Riley's in
If
it.
you haven't,
I
seen,
want him back.
If you haven't seen Infinity War yet, what's wrong with you? And I'm sorry if you're listening to this and you're
Everybody's
ruining
seen it. Everybody's
everything, but I
seen it.
think everybody's seen
made
it.
$2
So I'm just going to go to the other thing.
It made
the
$2 billion.
The Russo brothers also were discussing Infinity War today, and they basically said that the rules of the Infinity Gauntlet and the Snap apply to everything and everyone, which means like animals,
Like all living
and-
creatures?
Yeah, so
What
half,
about bugs?
half the bugs, half the animals, half the fucking everything. It's just gone. Well, half of it. So it's just interesting. I like reading stuff about this. That, like,
Oh my
builds on
god,
the
that's
lore.
so sad. Like you're just
Isn't
sitting
it?
in your living
I mean,
room
it
and then
makes
your
sense.
dog freaking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to, you look at it
I'd
as
have a heart
like
attack.
you're like the dogs of the people that like poofed didn't. You know what I mean? It didn't like stay in line with the people that went. So it's like you might have lived, but your dog is gone.
That's
Yeah.
that's
They
just a
released
mess.
picture of like Animal Avengers to avenge.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
everything.
ones that are coming back to
Yeah.
get the.
I have no idea what
I
you're
signed up for
talking
that.
about.
It was
Like,
the Animal Avengers to avenge.
It was on Twitter like about a week ago or whatever. It was
About a week ago.
Oh, I knew he was gonna say it.
Yeah, remember those
Trending.
cats and dogs movies that came out? When we were
I
kids?
saw.
Yeah.
I saw.
Dude,
Yeah.
those were good.
good time.
They could make like what they make 2 of them. This could be the 3rd one.
Wait, are
They
they
could do
making
Aven-
them?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying they could
They're
do.
just- it could be.
They could do
Right.
that with
They
Avengers.
should.
I think that's awesome. All right. Jeremy Renner is gonna be Jesus.
He's a lead role in
lead
this
role
Spawn
in the Spawn movie.
Wait, isn't he the cop? Spawn's friend or whatever? Or
I don't know. I don't.
Jeremy Renner is Spawn's friend, the cop.
well, yeah. I mean, that's
I don't
who
know.
they said was going to be the main guy, or what
well,
the focus
that's
is going to be on.
the focus is, and that's what I was confused about because I wasn't sure if he was like part of a lead role or if it is like going to be centered around him now.
Well, who's he playing? I can tell you. If
I
he's-
don't know.
Wow, why would you write it?
I
My God.
just saw the headline and was like,
Oh.
Jeremy Renner. I really like Jeremy
I think his
Renner.
name is Hook or something.
Okay.
Spawn's
Arr.
friend.
No, there it is.
Arr.
But yeah, so I just thought that was kind of cool
That is
because
cool.
I want him to be in more stuff
Yeah.
He's great.
other than Hawkeye.
He was great in Tag.
And he was great.
yeah,
And
he's
that's
so
the thing.
great.
After seeing Tag, it's like, man, I want to see him in more movies
Dude,
like
I
that.
loved him in Tag.
But anyway, yeah.
He was awesome. Let's see. There was a new Christopher Robin show that dropped this week. The movie comes out in 3 weeks.
Hell yeah! It's like my.
I haven't watched the trailer.
It's
Tyler,
it's like my most anticipated movie this year.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm super
really
excited.
excited.
What'd you think of the third trailer?
I was telling you before. I feel like the first trailer they dropped for this movie was like just emotional, and the second one was about 75% emotional, 25% fun. I feel like this one was like more fun. But I mean, I don't.
I feel like it's like they felt like they had to end it on a high note.
Yeah, like this trailer was more just like it was like Christopher Robin, Ewan McGregor just playing with them and stuff, and
Right.
Who?
more
That's how he
just
says it.
talking, more just talking to them and doing silly stuff. But I mean, it looks great.
Oh man. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I forgot it comes out in like 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
bring that on. Indiana Jones. What was I saying? Indiana Jan.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones 5 was pushed back a year. We
An
talked about this
entire year.
We talked about this a few weeks ago that it was just getting pushed back. So now we know it's getting pushed back a whole year. Harrison Ford will be turning 79.
Right before the movie comes out.
That's so bad.
Wow.
He's old.
That's
I
bad.
love him.
How old is he
I
today?
love him
Because
too.
he turns-
78.
Oh, today's his birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Harrison. Even though you don't listen to this,
And this will come out on Monday, but
but like, happy birthday. But yeah, so technically, I guess it's a year from. So he's 78.
is he 77 now?
He's
When's this movie
78.
come out?
Today's
2020?
Dude, he might be like. No,
Either
y'all,
way-
y'all are way off. Hold up.
Well, no,
It's weird to predict his age. Like, not predict it,
He's
but
Well, no,
77.
he
He's
is-
turning 77.
he is going to be 79 for this movie.
He's gonna,
He turned 76 today.
wow.
Well, then when the hell
the
is
movie,
this movie
it's
coming
a
out?
ways
Like
out.
2021.
I thought it was. For some reason, I thought it was going to be.
Here's the thing. I remember when we talked about it a few weeks ago. It was supposed to come out in 2019.
Yeah.
So now it's getting pushed to 2020. So if he's turned 76 today or 77.
I think he's turning
Well,
77.
then this article.
He was born in 1942.
I
It's
don't know the
2018.
math.
It's
I have no
2018. So it's 76.
Well, this Hollywood Reporter done did me wrong
Fuck
then
you,
because
Hollywood Reporter.
they put that he was going to be 79 for
Idiots.
this movie. Either way, though, I mean, he's going strong and he's
Oh, yeah.
like in
He
his
is.
late
Great
70s.
for his age,
Birthday,
but
bro.
is he going to be able to be Indiana Jones? I don't know.
Of course.
I mean,
Of
honestly,
course.
though, this
Tyler
movie
says,
isn't
of course.
really needed.
It's not.
And I mean, not that it matters because I love Indiana Jones and I love him playing Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
but like, I just am scared. I don't.
No,
want
I think
to
that's
taint
it's.
it.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly.
I mean,
And,
normal to be
and
scared
the,
of
the
it.
people-
last
people
movie
hated
had so
the
much
fourth one so
backlash.
much.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. So like because of that, it just makes it. I don't know.
But that makes me think. I think they're trying to.
bring it back and like.
Yeah, I think
redeem
they're trying to do
themselves.
one more that just doesn't leave a bad taste in people's
Right.
mouths. I think that's what they're trying to do.
It just sucks that they waited so long.
Yeah, I think it's like maybe the time passed. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I guess it also has to do with too. He's come back in so many movies the past few years and been amazing. So I'm not going to doubt him in any way.
It's
For
not
sure.
him. I doubt it's everything else.
Everything else.
All right. Joaquin Phoenix officially now has signed on to play the role of the Joker, and even talks about it, even though this already happened. But whatevs.
It's official.
Why do you have
Well, he
to
kinda-
read what I
Because
put?
I don't know
Well,
these. I know mine.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
He opened up more about it though. Like in an interview, he was just saying that there's a good team around it. It's going to be more of a smaller movie.
Who's
And
the
then
director? I don't think I like the director. I can't remember. I was reading who it was, and he did something that was.
I don't remember who it was, but Joaquin Phoenix said, and I misquote. No, never mind. He said something about how the movie scares the shit out of him.
Yeah, I saw
It was
that too.
Todd
So
Phillips. Todd
that's
Phillips
kinda
is the
cool.
director.
And what did he do?
um,
Yeah,
old school, Starsky and Hutch, the Hangover trilogy,
that's what it was. The Hangover.
Hangover.
and War Dogs,
Yeah,
Oh, I liked War Dogs.
and Due Date.
he did all three
Oh.
Hangovers.
Hmm.
I kind of like Due Date, but I would still be like, I don't want.
Well, I like Starsky and Hutch.
Well, okay, well, I don't know.
Well,
I don't remember
Scorsese's
Scorsese's
involved. so,
He's
yeah.
being producer on
This
it.
doesn't
so-
mean like Todd Phillips. I'm sure he's not writing it or doing like everything
Yeah.
for it. So it's not
Yeah, it could be
directing
fun.
is a very broad term.
All right. Neil Blomkamp's doing the RoboCop sequel, which the way I understand it, it's gonna be a sequel to the original RoboCop.
It's a sequel to the original RoboCop, and they got all the screenwriters and scriptwriters from the original movie. He's just gonna apparently direct it,
fucking right.
which I think is
That's
really,
cool. That's
really
a perfect
fucking
fit.
cool. Yeah.
Even though I've never seen the original RoboCop or either the sequels or the new one. So, but the pictures
But
look really
fuck
cool.
yeah.
It's just cool that it's Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah,
like,
I'll
doing
support
something.
everything he does. Blade Runner graphic novels, they're making them. They're going to expand the universe.
So
I think that's
excited for
fucking
that.
awesome. There was like a 30-second video I kept seeing, but I didn't get to watch it because I was at work and I don't know what it is. where people just have this 30-second video where they're just showing stuff from Blade Runner to promote this. I don't know. I have to watch it
Oh,
later.
I haven't even seen
I meant
that.
to watch it before this, but all the thumbnails on different websites looked exactly the same, so I don't know if it's some
Yeah.
kind of real thing or not. I'm sorry, people. The Black Widow movie got a director. Who is it?
Her name is Kate Shortland, and she did this movie called Lore that has a 94% of Rotten Tomatoes, according to this article.
Wow.
She's Australian.
Have they said the Black Widow movie, is it an origin story?
Nope.
Can it please be an origin
I don't think
story?
they gave any other information
Okay.
about it.
It needs to be an
all
origin
it
story.
is apparently she's a good director. She's Australian. She's doing it.
Nice. And let's see. Oh, the glass photos that came out
You
this
know
week
what?
are
This should have
fucking
been
cool.
my big topic.
You
I
should
don't
have
know
been.
why
'cause
you
I don't.
did
Yeah,
it.
I don't know why.
Well, no, the Billy D had to, so I don't.
I think I'm so intrigued by this movie that's coming out. Like, I'm very intrigued and very hyped for it. And
It's
I'm
so
very
weird because it's like, when did this get announced? It was like sometime last year. It's like before that, like who was really clamoring for something like this? But
Well,
now it's like
Basically,
everybody
they
is.
released set photos, and it's a whole bunch. They showed one of Samuel Jackson, Mr. Glass, in an amazing looking suit. And these are all from Entertainment Weekly.
Wait, what
so
was
you
the
can-
way you described his suit, Matt?
it looks like Willy Wonka got sucked into a black.
That
light.
is what it looks like. It's the way the neon colors, and then
It looks fucking incredible.
my favorite
though.
photo that they released is it's all three of them. It's Mr. Glass, James
Hell yeah.
McAvoy, and Bruce Willis, and they're all in like a room, like a mental place, pretty
Yeah,
much.
just
And,
It looks so
sitting there.
bad.
and Bruce Willis's David Dunn character is just fucking bolted to the
He's
floor.
like chained down.
It's so fucking cool.
It
I
shouldn't
don't
even
know.
matter for him
Well-
though, right? If he wanted to get out, he could.
Well, I think you're supposed to think like, well, obviously he's unbreakable,
Right.
and he is very strong, but he doesn't have like, I don't think he has like Superman strength. He can lift a lot. He can like fuck people up. But if he's
right.
if he's bolted to a cement floor,
Maybe not.
he probably can't
I guess
get out
not,
of that.
yeah.
That's what I would like to think.
I guess that's the thing, because in Unbreakable, you see him continuously keep adding on weights
Yeah.
to the like
Yeah.
where he's benching,
Like
and he
paint
keeps being able to
cans.
do it, and so it implies that like he.
But
can
it
just
gets
lift
harder and
anything.
harder,
That's the thing.
you
So
know?
I guess you're right. Like he probably doesn't
Has a
have
limit.
super strength.
The way
he
I
probably
look-
just didn't see what the limit of it was.
The way I look at it is, it's like one of those adrenaline rush things when like your kid gets caught under a car, so he can like
Yeah.
go and lift the car. That's like more of the way I took it for some reason.
But apparently in the picture, Sarah Paulson plays the like person that's in the mental place. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at this. Not
Oh.
that it matters. Did you have this all the way up?
It's not all the way up.
Look at it. Don't you normally put it in the little section?
all the
Because
way
I'm looking
up.
at the thing, and it's like everything we're saying is like kind of clippy.
What do you mean?
Don't you normally have it in that little fucking square thing?
It is.
No, it's all the way at the top.
No, right here.
Come on, producer,
You're right.
produce.
I was just it just noticed the waves were really big on it. Doesn't matter.
But anyway, yeah, apparently Sarah Paulson's character deals with people in this mental institution that believe they have supernatural or like abilities.
Okay.
And that's like what she's supposed to be, I don't know, I guess talking to them about. But I don't know, just the idea of them three in a room lined up like
Yeah.
that. It's just, I don't know.
It
it's
looks
cool.
fucking great.
I mean, the way they're marketing, like putting this movie out, is perfect. Like they're getting
Yeah.
people hype who like probably wouldn't have.
And
even
Bruce
cared
Willis
about
has
this
like
movie.
his like hair growing out on the sides. He looks
Yeah.
kind of like fucking
A little
grizzly.
disheveled.
Yeah, I love it.
Disheveled. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
You're trying.
I think besides Star Wars in 2019, this is my most anticipated for 2019.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it comes out in January, so it's literally to start the year off.
I'm with you. And the Cowboy Bebop movie is going to be returning to theaters in the U.S. sometime.
That's
soon.
tight.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, so is the movie? It comes after the show, or what is it?
No, it's based in it's like
It's-
in between stuff.
It's
in
towards the end. Like,
Is the movie considered canon or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just
a lot of
not-
those anime movies aren't considered canon.
it's like the show's what 27 episodes.
Yes.
I think it takes place between 22 and 23.
Yeah, it's not.
like- Oh, okay.
It's not
Yeah.
like after. Like the finale of the show is the finale of everything for
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop.
Okay, I got you.
the movie
I
just
don't
takes
know
place towards the end.
I gave it to Bailey for her birthday.
You did last
It's pretty.
year.
It's pretty much just a standalone thing.
why. Oh,
Nice.
that's cool.
All right, we're gonna move into TV stuff. We're gonna start going a little faster.
Just start like
Some of this
Power
stuff
in
is
the
like
room.
really interesting. If this episode's a little long, I'm sorry, people. Get over it. Just sit down and listen. We're teaching you.
you
stuff.
like how we sound. I feel.
Yeah, they do. They no matter what they say. All right, minor Game of Thrones news. The final days of shooting the final season have wrapped up
Done.
and ended.
Well, what's her name?
but Arya,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
posted a picture and
Every
it was
final
just
scene.
of her shoes with blood all over them.
damn, I don't.
And she was
that.
like-
Cryptic.
Done. She didn't say done, but like.
That's very cryptic.
But I saw that and I was like, man, this is gonna be hype. I'm so ready.
That's all good news. Shooting of the unnecessary prequel show has begun, which I don't think any of us care about.
No.
If you want it, what's
So
wrong with
unnecessary.
you?
Which everything, I guess, is unnecessary to an
Everything
extent.
is.
But
There's a new Netflix show in the works from the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's like a
Great
show
fucking
a lot
show.
of people really love. It's
Great
gonna be
show.
called The Dragon Prince, and I don't know when it comes out, but I know a lot of people are really excited for that. Octopath Traveler came out, which is a game a lot of people were really hyped from after E3, and I think it's gotten really good reviews, hasn't it?
I'm happy this is in the TV stuff.
I know.
What the fuck?
I just thought that too. I was like, oh man, are they making an Octopath
Fuck
TV
that.
series?
Forget everything you just heard. It doesn't matter.
Save it.
There's an HBO Robin Williams documentary
Looks
called
really good.
Come Inside My Mind.
I'm not a huge fan of what they titled
It looks
this,
really good.
but it does look. God, Matt's losing it. I
The
know.
way I read that was so wrong.
But the problem is, like, when I read it this morning, I was like, why? Why did they? I get like the meaning behind
Right.
it, but no,
Not the- yeah, I
like you
agree.
probably.
I'm excited for
shouldn't
this.
have.
Robin Williams is one of my favorite
But
actors.
I was reading about it, and it's pretty much just about like from his childhood till like the day of his death, and it's just it seems like it's going to be
I'm
amazing.
sure it's going to be really
so.
good and really sad.
It's a movie though. I think it's a movie documentary. It's not like a series. I just put it
Yeah.
on TV because
Joss Whedon is headed to HBO for a new TV series, The Nevers.
Yep.
What is that?
It's like a all female superhero type of show. I
He's
believe.
he's into that
Marvel
shit.
or DC or anything?
Because he was
I
the one
believe
that.
it's
Yeah.
Marvel.
Oh,
Oh, it is?
that's kind of cool.
Is it actually? I
Because
can't
he was in
remember.
Wait,
talks
it's-
for the Batgirl
It's like
stuff.
MCU stuff or
No.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say,
It's
what's
no,
that
it's not
doing?
MCU, but I kind of read about it, but I didn't get to see too much about it. But I just thought I kept seeing stuff about Joss Whedon. They're just like Joss Whedon heading to HBO, and it's like apparently Netflix and HBO are fighting for
Fucking Joss
this
Whedon.
series.
People love Joss Whedon. It's
Fuck him.
insane. He has.
Joss Whedon coming into Justice League, ruining the fuck out of it.
I was just telling Bailey before. I really don't think he even did that much for that movie. But
I think he did just enough to
Yeah.
fucking turn it into just a
something
mind-blowing.
else.
I don't think he did that much. But that's a whole different topic of debate. But he has such a big fucking following
Yeah,
because
I know
of
he
Buffy.
does.
And well,
and,
that's
like,
the thing. Like, so, and apparently, like this whatever series.
I thought you
this
said
is-
because of how buff he is.
because of Buffy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
freaking jacked, so everybody loves. Actually, he's not. But anyway,
Yeah,
they
he's just like a
apparently
dude.
whatever
Isn't he,
this.
like a little chubby?
He is.
Yeah, he definitely is. Whatever this is, I don't know much about the Nevers, but apparently it's got a pretty big following, so a lot of people are excited for it.
The Nevers. It's just such a.
You should
Such a
put
cool
you should
name.
put on like the description of this video. Just we talked about chubby Joss Whedon.
Shelby Joss Whedon and the Nevers. All right, that's the TV stuff and one thing of video games that we'll get back to. We're gonna roll into video games now. The Culling, I think Omar remembers this game. It was one of the first battle royale games that came
Oh
out.
yeah.
It definitely lost all of its popularity, and it got like a surprise sequel that got like announced on Monday and came out on, or I don't know if it got announced on Monday. I'm totally wrong on that, but it came out this week. It came out on like Tuesday. And I think it came out kind of out of nowhere, and apparently it's awful. It's just complete shit.
Oh my God.
I think it's.
I
got,
wasn't
like,
expecting you to say that.
It's got like maybe like two critics that have said this is okay, and everybody else has just been like, "Fuck this game." It's one of those things. Like this definitely paved the way for games like Fortnite, but Fortnite's taken over.
Oh, yeah,
and,
big time.
And
Yeah.
just because you were first,
I remember when I played the first one. I mean, I thought it was cool and
thought it
everything,
was
but
cool
it was
too.
kind of like
it's janky. It was in
Yeah,
it was
a
in
lot.
early access, but so
Yeah.
is technically as Fortnite.
right.
It's the
But I mean,
battle royale,
Fortnite,
so.
they kind of like.
I've
you know,
never
they-
heard of
yeah.
this game.
Really?
Culling?
Wow.
Never heard of
It was one of the earlier battle royale. Like H1Z1 was before it,
Mm.
and I don't know. I don't think PUBG was. But
No,
maybe
it wasn't.
was.
I remember
Yeah,
you kept telling me to play it, and the way you convinced me was, you're like, "Is this a video game version of
The
Hunger Games?" I was
yeah.
like,
Are we gonna
"Dude,
play Call
count
of
me in."
Duty fucking Battle Royale?
I don't want to
Fuck
drop
yeah.
$60
I
on
don't-
it,
I don't
but I
either.
might. I can't wait to see when they release how many players the battle royale is, because it's looking like it's not going to be 100.
I feel like they released something about it
Recently?
yesterday or the
Give me
day
a
before.
Star
Somebody
Wars
find
Battle
that.
Royale game.
While I read through the rest of these, somebody find if there's
I'm
Call
gonna
of
look
Duty
it up real
news. We all love Call of Duty. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
These voices you keep doing.
Like I said, if I don't keep myself awake, I'm
No,
just
I
gonna
know.
crash and die and burn. Nintendo, this is interesting. Nintendo has pledged to help any developer who wants to implement crossplay with the Switch into their game. So basically, it is like a publicity thing too, in the sense that, like, okay, Sony's being a bitch about this. Are you kissing him?
I'm so sorry. Angela just like literally almost
Anna
kissed
just got up
Tyler.
and gave Tyler a kiss on the cheek and went.
No,
and
it looked like they were about to smooch.
He was about like 5 inches away from my mouth.
Yeah. No, they were about to smooch.
That's not
for
the place you
sure.
want, Angelo. But yeah, so Nintendo's basically adding salt to the wound at this point. They're like, yeah, everybody come to us. If you want to put crossplay in your game, we will help you and give you the resources to do so.
They're also releasing like 1 million indies every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
The amount of
it's
shit that
nuts.
comes out on the eShop constantly, it's just like, wow. But yes, that's interesting. We talked about the IGN Fortnite fuck up. Let's see. Ellie is supposed to have an NPC companion in The Last of Us Part 2. Basically, in The Last of Us Part 1, you've got an NPC companion that's Ellie, so...
Joel?
So, is it going to be Joel? Is it going to be somebody else? Is Joel in this game? Is Joel in part of this game? We
Give me
don't know.
Joel.
I want Joel too, and the more I'm looking and reading
I know.
and listening, so many people think he's already dead, and I'm just like, fuck.
I don't think they would do. I don't buy it. I don't
don't
buy
buy
it.
it
Naughty
either.
Dog loves to do this. They love to fuck with us.
I hope they're fucking with
They
us.
are. They 100%
Because I love
are.
Joel, and he's one of my heroes. Nathan Fillion Drake. I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
I
Okay.
just don't
So
know.
Nathan Fillion posted a picture on Instagram the
Yeah,
other
I actually
day,
did read about
and it was just a picture of Drake's face, but it had a quote from Uncharted.
Mhm.
And everybody's talked about like Nathan Fillion playing Nathan Drake. Just
He looks just like him.
He
He
is
played like an
Nathan
older
Drake.
one though, right?
Dude, yes. If Tom Holland played a younger version, if ever there was a time jump or they made other sequels and stuff, Nathan Fillion would be perfect for a fucking
And that's
older.
but the thing is he's teasing this and like so everybody thinks something's going to be announced at Comic-Con, but it's like I don't think it's going to be.
I've been
movie.
saying this for
like
so
I don't think
long.
it's going to be
because they sound exactly like, they look exactly like. It's just
He looks just like him.
God, he would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be interesting.
I'm
What's
sorry,
the
you
date?
keep-
It's on Monday.
What is?
Didn't it like this come out and there's like a date and it's just
Oh
like you
yeah,
don't know what it is?
7/16.
What
So-
is that's Monday?
I think Comic-Con's
Monday.
like this upcoming week, so there should be
Yeah.
a good bit of stuff.
Sorry.
I think
I
the
took a bite
I
of
bet the
pizza.
Glass trailer comes out next week. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
predicting.
Cool.
I'm
All right.
predicting.
That's the video game stuff. We had a few things that didn't fall into any category, so I just added like an other. I hope you guys are cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm just messing. I don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
So and this one, I don't even know why I put this on here, but Twitter was set to like purge any inactive accounts. A lot of celebrities were going like because they're losing like a big chunk of their
Well,
followers
yeah.
that don't fucking
'Cause there's
read
so many
any of their shit
celebri-
anyway. So who gives a fuck?
Well, there's also so
you got
many-
more followers than any of us. So
Right, and there's so many celebrities that like have Twitters and huge followings, but don't do
I
like
know.
they
They
have
just
not
sit
been
there.
on there in years.
yeah,
So it's like
fuck them.
just a stupid account for nothing.
And then the other thing, and the reason why I put this on here is because this episode will drop on Prime Day, and normally we're late on stuff because we're a weekly show. And we're always talking
Right.
about late news, but if you're listening to this on Monday when we drop it, today is Amazon Prime Day, and if you have Amazon Prime, you should definitely go check out all their shit, because in the past you can get some really cool stuff on Prime Day. They haven't released all of, or even a lot of their
Like a list.
shit, but they have. Why is this fucking up now? Of all times for okay, I got it. They have released some stuff that's going to be some of the stuff you can get now, and it's only for Amazon Prime members. The Echo Show is on sale for $130. Normally,
Oh, shoot.
Normally it's $230.
Those are really cool.
Yeah. And
I like.
I was
one
reading
one.
something earlier that there's a way, like some discount code you can put in where you can get it for $100.
Dude.
So-
They're nicer than you think.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy one of these because that's the time to buy it. It's really cool, and $230 seems steep, but to get it for that price is great. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you were
awesome.
looking at one of those, you can go get one. Twitch is giving out free PC games, I think, daily right now.
I think
They
that
do it
ended today.
monthly. Oh, it did.
Yeah,
Okay, at the
yeah,
time of
it
this,
did
then it's
today.
probably over. And then a run up to Prime Day, though, they were giving away. Sorry,
Never mind.
If you didn't claim them, you're fucked. But they were giving out free games running up to Prime Day. Many of the previous ones, and this is as of fucking Friday, so again, it's probably over by now. I'm sorry. But many of the previous ones were still available, but they won't be much longer. So, yeah, they're gone, dude.
Why are we still talking about this?
You can get 3 months. You can get 3 months of Kindle Unlimited for $1. That's a bunch of books, I'm pretty sure.
It
if you wanna
is
read.
a Kindle, yeah.
4
a
months
reader.
of Amazon Music for $1.
Oh,
Which is
that's not bad.
rivals Spotify and Tidal, Bailey, and iTunes.
I'm pretty sure
Apple
I've
Music.
just become like the
You are,
spokesperson
you're
for
literally,
Tidal.
it's like Jay-Z and Bailey. You get 4 months of Amazon Music for $1, so that's definitely a steal. You can rent movies for $2 if we watch anything. That's cool because normally it's like $4.
It's like $3.49.
Yeah, and 3 months of Audible for $4.95. I think it's like audiobook, so also a good deal. And then just a few of these other ones. Also, you could get a Switch for like $229 if you use a. It's probably not on here. There's a certain kind of credit card. There's one that none of us have.
Of course it is.
Maybe it was American Express.
That's what I was gonna
Oh
say.
yeah, because I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta beg people to use those. There's phone deals. Huawei phone deals. I've never even heard of that. I don't know if you want to chance that. The Jabra Elite 45E Sport headphones are on sale for $70. Regular $100.
You might as well get.
They have awesome
AirPods,
CNET reviews. Yeah, you might as well get AirPods. Shout out Apple. Save on a dash cam, get a Bluetooth speaker free. Just go on Amazon. It's Prime Day and you know more than we do. But I just want to talk about it so we can throw it in the title and
Oh yeah.
more people can listen to us. So that's the news for this week. We're going to jump into our honorable mentions. This is the part of the show where we each talk about something or some things that we've been watching, playing, listening, reading, touching, and beyond and tell you how we feel about them. We're going to start with Tyler because he's the only person that got 2 things on here.
Yeah, I'll go quick. So getting back to Neil Blomkamp, this week I bought the Neil Blomkamp collection because Best Buy had it on sale for $9.99. It comes with Chappie, Elysium, and District 9, and I'd never seen District 9 before, so watch it. Really fucking cool.
Ooh, dude, I'm so glad you finally watched it.
Very gross movie. I'll tell you that.
You like when his like fingernails are coming out?
No, I didn't like that at all. It's a very like disgusting movie, but I mean it's cool as fuck. It's a really cool concept. So that's kind of why I put that RoboCop story in there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm
glad you finally watched it. When I saw you write this on or type this on here, though, I was kind of bummed because I really wanted to watch it with you. So
I'd rewatch it again.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And then I watched all of Westworld season 1 this week. I had started it last week, but I actually finished it literally this morning.
It's easy to get through, actually. 'Cause I
Yeah,
think I finished it in a
is.
week too.
It is.
All right, what'd you think?
My quick review, I thought it was really, really good. I feel like there are moments where the show has... It's not... I don't know. It's kind of confusing at parts, but the way the season 1 wraps up, I think it's easy to understand everything for the most part. And like one of the twists really makes everything with Ed Harris's character makes everything. A lot of things make sense. I think the show has a little bit of a problem with like some characters are just not likable
at all, and it gets worse.
And that's like the one knock for it. But I think it's
a very cool.
It's
show.
very interesting, and that's why I like it. I don't really like it for necessarily all the characters. I like it because it's interesting and it's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
But I really like the
I'm glad you liked it. So you're gonna go straight into season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's season 2 surrounded by so much like bad.
No, I'm gonna
negativity
watch
now
it.
that-
I'm gonna definitely watch it. I definitely really liked it. I really liked Ed Harris's character and Jeffrey Wright.
Ed Harris gonna win the Emmy.
Yeah.
Calling it.
Yeah. Calling it now.
We
You
will
heard it
see.
here first.
I'm probably gonna be
actually
wrong, but...
to mention one more thing. My favorite thing about the season 2 was all the music in it. Like the amount of like I was catching stuff like all throughout the season.
The
and
instrumentals.
It's
covers. It's all Radiohead, 9 Inch Nails, The Cure. Kanye wasn't in there yet. But the amount of Radiohead like goes so much with like those songs, like if they use the actual lyrics, go so much with the themes of the show. And I think that a lot of the music tells more of the story than the actual
I mean, the
dialogue in
music's
the show.
amazing throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
So
Fucking love it. All right, this week I played Detroit. It's probably the fastest I've beaten a video game in recent
How many
memory.
hours is it?
It's not short. People were telling me like you can get through it in like 5 or 6 hours. I mean, I definitely plugged like probably like 14 hours into it. And I didn't rush through it either. I mean, there are missions you could like if you were just trying to say fuck this game, you can just make some choices that'll like you can get through it really quick.
Right.
I really liked this game. I think it's so much different than anything I've ever played. And before playing it, I always looked at it like, oh, that's just like a better Telltale game. And in a way it is, but it's also got so much more depth to it than any Telltale game I've ever messed around with. And it tells like a really interesting story. And the gameplay, like for it being one of those like quick time event type games, it's actually more in depth than you think. Like the combat actually feels like pretty satisfying. You do get to move around a little bit more than Telltale games too, which is fun. And the story's really cool. It's so easy to get engrossed in a game like this because you're literally deciding everything. And so I had this struggle thinking like, am I looking at this from like the mindset of I want to do the best thing for everybody, like try to get like the good ending, or do I want to make this like the best like story it could be? Which a good stories we all know, like we like stuff that's sad, we like characters dying and stuff like that. And I kind of like struggled deciding where I like sat on that. And so I like the ending I got. I think the way, and I'm not going to spoil the game because if you haven't played it, I think you should experience it all like firsthand. And also my spoilers wouldn't matter because you're going to get a different ending anyway. But it definitely, it's like my problem with it was like the stuff that was sad and the stuff that got dark and like I didn't lose any of the main characters. But some of the side characters that died, it's like there are things you could just fuck one little thing up. Like you could be in a gunfight and you get the reaction command real quick that says R1 and you have like half a second to shoot your gun and you miss it and you get shot in the head.
Right.
Or somebody else gets shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? And they die and you're like, oh fuck. Like I was like playing with my hair or drinking a beer and didn't have both hands on the controller and now he's dead.
With my hair.
Like, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden it's just like
that quick.
Yeah.
I haven't played this yet because I feel like it's hard for me to get into games like that because I feel like
I think you'll love it.
I feel like a more interactive version of that is just like Mass Effect 2. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, Mass Effect 2 is better. I mean, I love Mass Effect.
Yeah.
But it's hard to compare it in the sense that Mass Effect has going for it that it's also like an action game and it's like 100% you can move around, you have loadouts, you're playing a real game, you just make decisions. This game is so much like the decisions you make in this have so much more weight than Mass Effect.
Yeah.
100%.
And I get that. Yeah.
And Mass Effect is a cooler experience because you make decisions in the first game and it carries through 3 games.
And in Mass Effect you can just kind of look up stuff real quick and like figure out what's your best choice of action or who you should become friends with and stuff like that, and or like whose relationship you should work on.
You can kind of plan out what you're going to do. In this game, it all happens so fast. And you can. There were a few moments where I was like,
I'd
especially
be stressed.
as I got to. Dude, one of the most stressful games I've ever played, if not the most stressful, because you're constantly on edge. You're like, one fuck up, somebody's gonna die.
That's why I haven't started it.
You will love it though. Thematically, it's got so many elements from like Blade Runner, and it even tells a story similar to Westworld, but in like a more cohesive way that makes sense.
Because I'm sure it plays with the whole like should these people
100%.
be real or be conscious and all that.
Yeah, exactly. And it asks a lot of very interesting questions, and I really did love it. I'm so glad I played it, and I didn't rush through it. Like I said, like I started this game on a Sunday and I beat it on like Thursday, and I normally don't beat games that fast, and it's not super short. It's just I literally was engrossed in it. And I really loved it, so I would recommend it to anybody that hasn't played it. And it's a really fun game. I can't wait to talk to people who have beaten it, because I think it's gonna be really cool to be like, oh, how did our stories deviate? How did stuff like that? So,
will you go and play Heavy Rain now?
I really want to. It's free. I think I grabbed it. The thing is, when did Heavy Rain come out? It was a PS3 game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Detroit is the one, like the faces. Best I've ever seen in a video game. I mean, you look, and they're based off real people, but I mean, you're looking at these people at times and you're like, oh my god, like how is this a video game?
Right.
Like there are times where it doesn't look, it always looks amazing, but there are like certain parts where it just is like, this is fucking stunning. And I think Heavy Rain's probably aged a little bit.
Yeah, I think it came out like 2011.
Yeah, but I've heard the stories are really good, so it's just, I almost wish I could have played Heavy Rain first and then like upgraded to Detroit. But I enjoyed it enough and I liked the way the story was told, so I'll probably go to Heavy Rain. But yeah, so I really like Detroit. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I really liked it, and for all you guys with PS4s, go play it.
Will do.
All right, Omar, did you do anything this week?
Me? Well, I finished New Girl season 6. Starting New Girl season 7 soon.
I can't keep track with all the shows that you're like halfway through and also rewatching.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I haven't like started anything new in a while. I feel like I watched a movie this week though.
Maybe you've only watched half of it.
I think I did. I think I fell asleep.
Dang.
Wait, what did you guys watch this week?
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. I saw the first
you
one.
did say
yes.
you only watched like half of it though.
Yeah, because I kind of fell asleep towards the end. So I saw that. I did not remember it at all.
Of course,
like
you
last time.
It's kind
no.
of
I mean, I've seen it before many times, but I remember it from
I forgot
last time
you'd
I saw
already
it,
seen it,
which was like I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and. Yeah, like I said earlier, I liked all the camera angles. I thought
they were cool. I did like
Okay, it was cool. It was cool, but I mean,
I dug that. But
I thought it was kind of hilarious at times too, like when they were talking, just like the way. Like,
oh, dude,
they're fucking.
Oh my
nostrils
god!
When he's hanging on the fucking thing and he gets knocked down and he's about to touch the
like
ground,
right above
and
the
he's
floor,
dude.
That and then whenever
imagine how hard it is to like keep straight.
Mary was like losing.
It's whenever he was like he blew up the fish tank. And he's like running
that
out.
fucking looked
the way he was running
there wasn't
out,
that much water in that tank for him to
But it was just so dramatic, and I love how dramatic that stuff is. I think it's ridiculous.
I know.
It's so good.
I really like the way
so funny.
he runs. Tom Cruise, just
Man,
in general, like in all of his
Tom
fucking
Cruise
movies.
runs.
No, seriously. Like, if you guys ever I don't know, and that's why he broke his ankle filming this new one.
That was he was jumping.
Well, he landed on something, but he probably was running leading up
before
to that
he
jump.
jumped. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't, I mean, you can jump in place, but whatever. But so I saw that movie. Excited to see the rest before it's the seventh.
Fuck yeah. It's the sixth.
It's the sixth one that's coming out. And yeah, man, I don't know. With these movies, I feel like they improve as we go.
Yeah.
We might review them in like batches, maybe.
Yeah.
Like next week,
Just do
by the
one,
time
like,
we've
big
seen like
review
1 through
of-
3, maybe we'll do those
of all of
3.
them.
And then
Dude, I cannot wait.
Rate
to
'em.
see 3.
commitment.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
We'll put them in the order for what we like.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so that's what we did this week. We're a little bit over.
Wait. We still have.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Bailey.
Yeah.
Why did I think you started?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Probably because I had 2 things.
Yeah. That's
It's
and
okay.
I'm looking at the
I
order
don't-
anyway.
I don't have.
Oh, but I love yours.
Well, I mean, I like just finished Mr. Robot season 2, and
Pretty good.
Wait, you started it last week?
Mr. Robot? No.
Yeah? Okay.
I started this a couple weeks ago,
Okay.
but I just
You
finished.
finished it pretty quick though.
Yeah, I did, because I mean, it's just so the twists in this season are like probably some of the best twists I've ever seen in a not a movie.
The, like,
in a
mid-
But I
series.
love him.
I mean, I mean,
the mid-season twist I still think is like so fucking
It's
great.
fucking wild.
It's wild and it's like it's so out there, but it's if you haven't watched Mr. Robot, what are you doing?
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
Sorry.
I was trying to convince
Speaking of you.
one of my brothers to start it because he's like watching what is it? He's watching Fringe, I think, and I was like, start
Wait, Friends?
Fringe.
Oh, Fringe.
Which I mean, I heard was good, but I was just like, watch Mr. Robot. This is like one of the best TV shows I've ever watched.
It is.
And so it really hit me hard whenever I finally watched the finale, just because it's one of those shows that like messes with your, like.
It
I
makes
know
you
it's about
think-
mental
it makes you
health
feel
in
like
a
you're
way,
going crazy.
but it makes
You're
me
going
actually
crazy.
feel like I'm crazy.
Yeah, shit.
Right.
The way
which-
it's if
I need
you
to start it.
talk about camera angles, Omar, this show
Oh my god,
You know,
it's
those
like
camera angles, they get me.
every shot they won't focus.
It's never
anybody.
centered.
It's
Uh-huh.
not centered. Like if Tyler
Oh.
was talking and the camera was on him, he'd be
Yeah.
in the bottom corner of the screen, and the
Actually
rest
kinda
of
like
it's
that.
like over.
And it's funny
it makes
'cause
you feel so on edge.
like throughout the show, it's like you slowly start realizing that, but by the last like 2 episodes, they're so in the corner that you see like half their body.
I love it though.
But
Damn.
it like is one of those things where it's kind
It
of.
makes you like cock your fucking
But
head.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like,
like,
it
what's going
also
on?
just like adds to the anxiety that you get from the show, because it's just like, I don't know, most people you're like, why wouldn't it be in the center of like when
Right,
you're watching
right.
shows, you're used to that, so it's like it's just an uneasy thing
Uh-huh.
to watch
Well,
all the
fuck.
time. But it's
I might
it's
start
an-
it.
You
this
definitely
weekend
should.
then.
I mean,
yeah.
Really good.
start it and then don't
And
finish
it literally just gets better.
Wow. Okay.
It gets better and better. Season 2 is great, and I can't wait for you to watch.
Oh,
season
I know. I'm
3,
so
'cause it's
excited.
so
But yeah, that's all I
good.
really got. I've been playing Arkham.
I can't believe I almost
City.
skipped you, Bailey.
Wait, still?
I know.
I know. What's wrong with me?
A lot.
Wow.
Wait, which Arkham?
I'm terrible.
City. It's been
Still?
taking me. Yeah, don't.
I know, she's
don't
been on it.
still me.
God.
When she beat Asylum, I think we were all like, "Oh wow, she beat her first game. That's really good."
Oh, wow.
And then she's been on Arkham City for like
months.
months and
But
months.
it's because
And that
I keep
game is
getting.
so good.
That's what I said about the whole Emmys thing.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
on like so many TV shows. I've
Oh,
been like wanting to
yeah.
catch up on. So
The ending of Arkham City is great though, so you need to get.
I'm
to
almost done though. So
Oh, nice.
It's the best ending out of all the
Arkham is fun.
games.
that. Yeah, say that again. All right, so that's our honorable mentions. The only other thing I kind of wanted to, what are we at? 112. We're a little bit over. We haven't read iTunes reviews in a while, and we probably have a few on here that we hadn't read. And we also, if you leave us an iTunes review, we
We'll read
read it
it.
out, and we keep saying we do that, but we don't. And
It
I
can
feel
be-
like that's why the people aren't reading them.
it can
Or
be
aren't
anything. Like you don't even have to compliment us. Just
Yeah,
like
just
say
something.
something.
Stupid. Just say like, shout out to my mom. I love her.
Yeah, and
She
we'll shout
raised
her
me.
out.
Um,
Shout out to moms.
So we'll. All right, I'm just gonna read a few of them. If you don't get handpicked this time, I'm sorry, and you'll get read. You'll get read next time, probably. My friend Charlie said really like the chemistry.
Thanks, Charlie.
It's great. He said we really like you, my friend Charlie. Does anybody know who that is?
No.
No.
Oh, it's my friend Charlie.
Oh, here he comes.
Sorry, I had to go there.
Are
What
you
the
singing?
fuck?
Never mind.
Fuck it. A podcast that ain't for chumps. 5 stars. These guys are madmen. We read this already. We did. As soon as I saw Mass Appeal Spicy. Whatever. I'm not going to read the whole thing again. Really chill and engaging, 5 stars. This group of 5 to 6-ish people, I think they said 6, but I can only think of 5.
Watch the first episode. We clarify it.
Do we?
Are not only very calming to listen to, but also very funny. They are knowledgeable of the pop culture we all love. I think Tyler is probably really hot.
He is.
Dang.
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, this is Mark Rogers.
Yeah, I was about to say that's Mark.
Damn. Damn, Mark. Text
Mark
me, boy.
Rogers
Oh.
Jr. Did he must have made a second account. He's devoted.
Mark Rogers Jr. is his son.
This comes from Pip Dad, which I think is Nick Bustani.
That is
Shout
Nick.
out. We love you. Def worth checking out, 5 stars. These are the go-to people for video game, movie, or general media news. Thank you, Nick.
He's so cool, man. Oh, dude.
Come watch
I
Mission
just
Impossible.
talked
He's
to
in
him.
he's in our podcast group picture too.
Oh, yeah, he is.
We love you, Nick. You're part of this family.
Wait, we never uploaded that picture, huh?
I think somebody
It's on
did
Instagram.
somewhere.
Someone like
Oh, on
It's nowhere
Instagram.
worth
on our actual, like,
All right, we got 2 more. Don't judge a bus by its cover. This is 5 stars. When I started listening, I expected to be your everyday podcast, but boy, was I wrong. Instead, I stumbled upon an adventure of the human spirit. Who the fuck? From the way the host's voice pranced gently with each other to the understated soulfulness of the content, this is one bus that you better not miss. Honk, honk. This is from Kid Critic in the morning.
that's a good name.
Thank you, sir. And then our last one is great question mark 5 stars. Probably one of the most funniest. That's wrong grammar. I'm sorry.
But we still love you.
We still love you. Probably one of the most funniest podcast in quotes in the entire universe, including the MCU. Give it a listen, please do. Please listen to Lil Kid and give us a listen.
Wow.
I'm glad you put podcast in quotes.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. But yeah, so if you leave us a review on iTunes, we'll read it out. If you leave us 1 star or 2 stars or 3 stars, we're gonna roast the fuck out of you.
Yeah, we're gonna
though.
ignore it. And
Actually,
not
yeah,
read
we're
that.
gonna ignore it because I feel like I'm encouraging it now.
Yeah, no.
Don't ruin our if you ruin our perfect
No, 5 stars.
5 stars, it's on your
5
conscience
stars
for
or
the rest of your
nothing.
life.
And then we'll still roast you if you want.
Yeah, if you just put in there, I want to be roasted, I like the pain. And we'll go. Okay, so as we said, this is the weekly show. We hope you guys had fun. This was episode 14. What are you doing over there? Angela's ready to go.
I threw a combo right at Angelo and it hit him right in the eye.
We're sick people because we're eating fucking
Pizza combos.
pizza combos out of a bag, and then we've got actual fucking
Dude,
pizza
I wish I
here
would have
waiting
video.
for
I
us
hit him
to-
right in the face.
He deserves it with all the shit he throws.
That was perfect. Over the phone.
almost-
Your eyes still
He almost
closed.
fell off the sofa.
Oh man! So we hope you guys had fun. Check out our other videos. We really appreciate it as always. This was episode 14. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Later.
Thank you.
Bye.